welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Big Cat, guess what? Father God, Mother Isis sent me, yes me, not little old me, Big Cat me, to love, care, and guide you. You will see them fall to your left, you will see them fall to your right, but you will go on, Big Cat. You will go on. The planetary energies today, darling dears. The sun is traveling through instinctive maternal Cancer today, surrounding you with intuitive feelings about the people close to you. Several positive aspects set an upbeat mood that should follow you throughout today, including a Sun-Neptune trine that allows you to easily catch up with family and friends. An intensely intuitive trine between Mercury in sensitive Capricorn and Neptune in psychic Pisces. Pisces, the psychic. This will clear your vision and can actually alert you to certain issues that people close to you are having, darling dears. This is a very much kind of a tone that you'll be putting out. I was thinking about you. Somebody's going to be calling you today because they've been thinking about you, darling dear. Looking for your energy, your empathy and support. This is why it also produces an unequaled Mercury trine, darling dears. Finally, loving Venus also moves into the Crab's emotional waters later on today, helping you create empathy, darling dears. Caring environment for loved ones to relax. Just a word of advice from the universe, the source, Father God, Mother Isis. When you're putting out all of that caring, don't forget self-care, self-love, and self-worth. Pamper yourself, darling dears. Pamper yourself. As I speak to your soul, let's call in the energies of wisdom, guidance, and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides, as above, so below. From Keitha to Malkuth, Namaste. Energies, up, Big Cat. As you well know, if you've been rocking with me for a time, darling dears, you know I'm Reiki Master. And I send you distant healing today, darling dears. Take that energy and wrap yourself in the Most High. Psalms 91:1. Absolutely love this track. Right, let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Let's see what the Most High wants you to know today. The room we have, darling dear, lean in, Big Cat, is Nathaz, represented by the Strength card in Tarot. It speaks of what? Your endurance. Well, you learned how to what? Survive off of saliva, darling dear, with determination and patience. Represented by the letter N, the numbers 32, 33, 34, and 35. The Strength card, Big Cat Leo energy. This is also what tasking you with what resisting temptation. It also speaks about what your spiritual strength, instinct and responsibility, how you care for others. Big cat, those that have lost your care, those that you've had to what love from a distance. Oh my gosh, good golly and gosh, they feel that loss now, darling dears. They feeling it now. Because as my mother always said, time is like a what? Piece of rope. And every man has a conscience, especially when they go to bed at night. When your ancestral team is going, wake up, wake up. I've got you to show you. Yes. This and that, big cat. Pinky's up. I want you to be able to see all of the cards. I feel drawn to take out my Charms Tarot. We're going to see where the big cat is amongst the what? Major Arcana. I kid you not. Here we find the big cat. Where are you? Right next to Temperance, darling dear. Earth Angel you be. Calling your ancestral team at any time. They're your security. So that no principality, no stronghold, no obstacle shall deter you from your path. You are no longer in what? A kidnapper, hostage situation, darling dear. And you must also know you're never alone. Never alone, big cat. Loneliness is for a feeble-minded. Once you've spent a time or two on yourself in celibacy, abstinence, darling dears, you will understand your self-worth. You will find out whom you are on this Malkuth. Your wants will be what? Your priority, never your needs. Your needs led you to Cupid, and you know how I feel about Cupid. 1, 2, and 3 for good measure. Let's see where the others are. Where's my drop down and get your eagle on? Oh, here it is. Yes, baby. We have Judgment right here. Somebody is sitting in the seat of judgment of a big cat, darling dear. Because we have you right next to what? The cups. The cups of your emotions, your instinct. What's right next to it? The devil, darling dear. Devil right next to what? Judgment. Someone whom you offered your cup to, darling dear, is under judgment. We have you right here next to what? The High Priestess. They use their wand for wicked intentions, darling dear. This is why their world is on its face. But big cat, you had to go through your look at this. I don't know if you can see because I pick it up. Right? Big cat, you always had spiritual guidance. What's at your feet? The Fool, darling dear, as you take this leap of faith towards your new beginning. You was delayed for a time, darling dear, until you understood the truth that from every death there is a rebirth. Found what? That star quality within you, darling dear. Your Chiron is all the way over here. Someone needs to get their birth natal chart and give themselves the healing they need. Your birth natal chart is your snapshot of the Akashic records on the day, hour, and minute that you was born. Your guide to what? Circumvent and what? Be dexterous on this Malkuth. We also have the Magician right next to the sewing machine. Whatever weapon they try to form against you, darling, the sewing machine is on its face. It shall not prosper. We've also got the Leo energy, the big cat, the strength card right next to the Pentacale, darling dear. When you realize your spiritual strength, every one of your wants on this Malkuth will be answered. Trust me, big cat, I kid you not. We also have the the Wheel of Fortune next to the Moon card, right? You're going to be intuitively guided to get great, darling dear. To go after your abundance, Because fate, destiny, right, and good luck. Good luck only comes through what? Hard work. You have to put the work in, darling dear. Overcome your emotions and bring peace. Because when you allow peace into your life, you're next to the owl. What is the owl? The Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Bring in your boundaries, darling dears. Your big shaboinking boundaries. We also have the Lover's card next to a dummy bat. Yes, baby, I told you. Whomsoever gambled, played with your emotions like taffy, used your finances to finance a tree sloth, drove your chariot of righteousness to go and get down and dirty with a tree sloth, darling dear. They are going through it. Father God is seeing to all of this. But you have to what? Go towards the light, Carol Ann, because in the light is judgment. The scales will be balanced, darling dear. We also have what? The Empress in the upright with the Emperor on its face, darling dear, in the reverse. You know, gender is fluid. Fit it how it must for your story, your timeline. A world which was once destabilized, darling dears. Divine wants you to know that strength and guidance is in the arms of the Most High. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. What you've been waiting for, what you've been seeking, darling, there's been seeking you. But you had to see the truth, that you could what? Die and be born again as a big cat. You saw the Hamza sign? That was the last sign to come out of my hand. That is peace, darling dear, unto you. Peace. The song that is going through my mind at this moment in time is Whitney Houston. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories. Better it be my memory than to have that what? Whole hellish behavior in your environment, on your hemisphere. Being unable to eat, unable to sleep on the eggshells as you lose the rest of your hairline, blood. I told you all the time, big cat. My hairline comes first. I say hairline. Do we go down that dark path where they can't trust their own shadows after dark? How now, brown cow? I would rather walk alone and speak only to the big cats on a daily basis than go back to any of the drudgery, wickedness, spell castation, maliciousness of yesteryear. Mocha sipped. I'm not everybody's cup of tea because I take my coffee in a mug, darling dear. Because I ain't getting smoked. Right. Strength, darling dears. Strength. Why cry when you can pray? Why worry when you can pray? But you have to what? Do these three things. Conceive, believe, and you shall achieve. Jesus said, as can I, so can you. What he meant was what? That God spark is inside all of us. But you can only reach it through prayer, high priestess energy, going within. All answers come from within, darling dear. Just sit with what I just said. All answers come from within. Particular message is for someone who is on the breaking point, darling dear. But I am what? I am the last stronghold. I will come to you on a daily basis. Watch my readings. Look at the first reading that I did. I had not ascended then. But in my own pain, I found an outlet. And then one day I said, Father God, Mother Isis, if this is my path, give me the words. And you know what came to me? Be yourself. I was like, what? Be me? Me? Listen, I wish I knew 5,000 of me. I am my best friend. I am my guide, as I am your best friend, Big Cat. I will show you how you can heal. I will show you how you can bend the matrix. Everything is in your birth natal chart. So take my hand. Come with me, Big Cat. Turn away from the wicked. Turn away from the ruminating thoughts. Turn away from the shoulds. I told you, you will keep on should until you should on yourself. Hey! Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Gonna use the mermaid. Baby! You know after I use the deck, I shuffle before I put it back on the elastic band. Your support has arrived. Yeah. In a curly lace front and a mustard onesie. Yeah. Let's see what your ancestral team want you to know on this morn. This lovely, gorgeous, fabulous morning. Every morning is gorgeous and fabulous. Whether what sunshine, rain, sleet or snow. Every day you are fortunate enough to open your eye chakra and kick your way out of the duvet in gratitude to the Most High. Every day you get a chance to bend the matrix. Every day you get a chance to step out in glory. Abraham Lincoln told us, we go forward, never backwards. Too late is they, them and um's cry. Absolutely love this chart. What does your ancestral team want you to know today as they wrap you in the arms of the Most High? Proverbs 27:4. Wrath is cruel, anger is overwhelming. But who can stand before jealousy and envy? A big cat can. You care not. Let them be at hawky sticks at dawn. Let them plan their wickedness, because this is boomerang season. Once you know who you are and you claim dominion of yourself. I had this lady come to me. I discussed it in a reading. She'd been watching me for 2 years, but still chose to go and lay with a married man. Why was she watching me? She sent me that email for me to find empathy and pity for her situation. Baby, I was obstreperous, not to her. I did the reading. The reading said it all. I didn't have to speak. The cards they was fighting me to see which deck I would pick up. What does your ancestral team want you to know? Let the history, your past, be a mystery to you, darling dears. Let it be a mystery. Something that you can't quite grasp or get a hold of. The mermaid tarot, the mermaid arm. Look what fell out again. Your support, darling dear. When divine comes for you, you have to answer the call. You have to stand up. Big cat, not lay down. I beg you, not lay down. I'm going to take you to the book. Because today we're going to use this reading to look into your future, darling dears. I would put this on here. Yeah, so you can have it high up so you can see what's going on. Let it be a beacon to you, darling dears. Yes, fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. These three were showing. Because you need to re-energize yourself, darling dear. conceive, believe, and achieve. And it also speaks about what? You'll be getting what? Downloads in your dreams. This is why I task you with what? Putting down the alcohol, putting down the marijuana, letting your energy field be clear so that when you go onto the astral plane, your ancestral team, Father God, Mother Isis, can give you the direct guidance. Because you're a free spirit, darling dear. You're a big cat and you've got things to be doing. You are the survival kit for another big cat. That big cat may be even your own progeny. How you lead your life. How you release yourself from abusive situations. A progeny can't truly respect a parent that allows himself to be abused by the other parent on a daily basis and does nothing except say things. Oh, that's how men are. Really? Love is patient. Love is kind. And if you ain't getting the P and the K, you need to what? Dust off your sandals and head out. Tinky Winky Styley. What's on the base of the deck? Be spontaneous. As they're watching the mouth breathers, waiting for you to fail. And only some of them only pop up, right? From the what? The pet cemetery, to see if you've tripped up in life, so that they can get on the balls of their feet as merchants of slander. Be spontaneous, darling dear. Give them something to watch. Let them watch you be abundant. Let them watch you be happy. Let them watch you be great. Right. Where are we going now? To the deck. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked. Base of the deck, stand your ground, darling dears. 7 of Wands. In the upright, darling dears. Lean in, big cat. It speaks about those that would love to be in competition with you, where they can't compete, where they don't compare. Why? You couldn't give 2 good goddams about them, darling dear. Not in a wicked way. In the best way, where you care for yourself. Self-care. It also speaks about what? Efforts are being blocked even as we speak, darling dear. Your ancestral team are working like what? The best backing support that you could ever have. But you have to ask for said help. Many have asked me, Case, how do I do that? The same way I'm speaking to you, you speak to them. What do you mean? You thought you had to book an appointment? They don't have an almanac. Time means nothing, Conquista. It also speaks about what? Good changes coming towards you as you stand your ground. And if someone don't want me to talk, karmic, you can't shut up a big cat, you know, especially when I'm on a roll. Stand your ground, big cat. Even if your voice is shaking. We are in the season where the big cat squares up to people and look them in their eye chakra. When you're having conversations with people, don't lower your eyes, look them in their eyes. Notice the wicked will look away immediately because they can't hold the energy behind your eyes. I'm going to pull 5 cards. Okay, cards? I only want 5 cards. Because the cards can be so, it can be so uppity, alright, and just jump all over the place. I just want 5. Why 5? It's the number of the Hierophant, base of the deck. As I say it, you see it. You're coming with me, sir, or ma'am. Because Divine is about to gift you with the book. The book of what? Infinite knowledge. The Hierophant also speaks about what? Being separated, darling dear. In this particular deck, the Psychic Tarot deck, you see the Most High in the what? Wisdom. Covered with the purple, darling dear, of wisdom. Luxury. It also speaks about what? Nobility, darling dears. You are royal. And it also tells you what? That book. What's it full of? Your creativities, darling dears. Your Akashic record. Divine knows the plans that he has for you. But you have to be loyal. Separate yourself from what? The village of the idiots. Lest you be what? Caught in the snare of envy, jealousy, and too late being your cry. 4 more cards, please. Hey! Oh, these two jumped up. We have the 6 of Cups. Memories of love, I told you. They're crying into their fist, darling dear. As they realize they can't get a big cat back. Not when you realize what? I'm going to keep all of that light for myself. To light my path. Let no weapon formed against me or you prosper. Divine said man will fail you. So trust in the Most High. Father God, Mother Isis. Why? Because you got the Strength card again on the room, as well as the Tarot, darling dear. They didn't see the strength that you had, the inner strength. They didn't see what strength it took to keep you in that what abusive cycle of what? Hostage and kidnapper. Well, there'll be no kidnappation here today, darling dears. Don't allow anyone that's hurt you to be in your hemisphere. They can't get you on the phone. They can't see you where you're on the road. You are what? Full on Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. As they are put in circumstances and situations where they will be shown themselves. A knock will buck up on a knock. Trust and believe. 2 more cards, please. Base of the deck. Shall we read on the prosperity? Why not? The infinite possibilities. Final card. Let's give it a good shufty. Base of the deck. Your awareness, darling dear. I ministered to your crown chakra. I want it to be open. Why? Because I've got my Moldavite crystal, darling dears. Moldavite is not something to mess with. It will show you your emotional wounds as it works on your crown chakra and your heart. Going with the awareness, yeah? Base of the deck, because somebody's at hockey sticks of dawn. All they can think about is you, focused on you, 2 of swords. They had a choice to make, but they chose the wrong path. And now they want a what? Helpmate, a captain, save a harlot, to come and dig them out the what? Crevice of the devil's balls. Base of the deck, because now they see you as the foundation. Right. I'm going to use 5 different decks to talk about these things. We're going to lead with the, where's my shiznai? My gold deck. Let Father God tell you something today. We're going to go with Father God last. Right? We're going to use the Art Nouveau deck. Around the strength. We're going to use the, where is it? The Vampire Tarot deck, blood. The Vampire Tarot deck with the memories of love. As they try to bind you in their snare. As they, gave you a reverse fire talk. And your heart was going boom diddy boom. On a regular. We're going to use my first deck. Look what's on it. On your prosperity. And the final deck. We're going to use the After Tarot deck on your awareness. Father God wants to take you from the delays, break all strongholds that surround you. Realize that you have choice. This is not the season where you must sacrifice your... Somebody don't want me to speak. Leave this reading, karmic. Leave! You have no power, no strength here. And you cannot what? Stop a chatty cat. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted again, the Hangman, water and Neptune energy, is the seeker. As I said, you are no longer sacrificing yourself to situation. Divine doesn't want you to do it. Divine also wants you to refrain from making a decision to go backwards. Use your discernment. This is the season where we're giving back the wood, darling dear. It doesn't go with what we've got going on. Let me move the cards out of the way. I'll line them up properly so I'll know which one to pick as we move along. Scotty. Let's Divine want you to know. Give it a good shufti. Everything is in your hands, darling dears. The Page of Pentacles speaks about the abundance that's coming towards you. It also speaks about helping hands, true soul tribe, on its way, darling dear. But you have to hold the faith. You have to hold strong. Continue to do the shadow work. We saw the Hangman. We are no longer sacrificing ourselves to circumstances and situations that no longer serve us. Divine wants you to use wisdom. To release those burdens, those strongholds, those feelings, the paradigms that make you feel as though you're less than, when Divine has given you all of the wood to create the fire and the smoke, darling dears. Releasing burdens. Why? Because Divine is about to gift you, or has gifted you with all of the tools, as above so below. The Magician. It also speaks about what a con person, a fool, someone who doesn't realize what they lost. How you was able to build a stable foundation from the sweat of your proverbial balls, darling dears. By the sweat of your proverbial balls, I should add. It also speaks about what confidence, darling dear. Divine says whatever you want, you can have, but you have to focus and direct your intention. Drop the wood, darling dear. Drop the burdens. Leave them where they are. Because you have what? Offers coming towards you. The Knight of Cups normally speaks about what? The hoodwinker. Someone that likes to what? One night stand you. Get you out of your pantaloon. Take you off your flip-flop of common sense. Right? Because Divine is about to give you all forms of abundance on this Malkuth. You must use your discernment. Realize the burdens before they get out of their bed, darling dear. Realize that they cannot go where you are going. I told you. Many are called, but few are chosen. I've got a Latin term for you. Are you ready for it, big cat? It's e pluribus unum. What's that? Out of many, come one. One more word. Divine wants you to call on your ancestral team anytime. You are an earth angel, darling dears. I already told you. Didn't you see the big cat right next to Temperance? Call them, darling dear. Your path is hard. Why is it hard? Because you have to have faith. The size of a mustard seed. Have you seen how small a mustard seed is? But faith without works is dead. James 2:14. Be strong in the face of those that want to come from the past, come from the pet cemetery, darling dear. The zombites that want you to be the person that you was when you was never that person, darling dear. You was always on a road to greatness. But you had to realize it for yourself as you what? Found your self-worth. Gave time to your self-care. Self-love. Let nothing, no principality or stronghold from the past, what stop you as you move forward? Let's get the Vampire Tarot deck. Ooh, on the base of the deck, they get in the what? Wiki. Dubplate remix. Judgment on its face. This is about steps not being divinely ordered. This speaks about the self-serving. They've got memories of you, yeah? Let's give it a good shufti and see what's going on with the bottom feeders. They've got the Two of Swords as they live in the choices that they made. They them an arm. Thank you. What's this? What's this? We've got what? The Prince of Grails, right? And the Hierophant on its face. They was unjust to you, darling dear. The Prince of Grails is the Prince of Cups. The page, Pwah! The Page of Cups, somebody who's a lying liar. Somebody who has psychic ability but uses it to what? Manipulate others, darling dear. It also speaks about someone being on the down low. They are either a misandrist, andrist, or a misogynist, darling dear. They're wanting the same sex kind of relationship, but they're keeping it on the quiet, and they're getting involved with the opposite sex and ruining them, trying to ruin them. The injustices have been noticed, darling dear. They breached so many boundaries with you, darling dear, when you came with what? Unconditional love. They thought they could find that everywhere on this Malkuth. You are unique, darling dear. There's only one big cat in every paradigm. Your paradigm, darling dears. And when you see the Hierophant in the reverse, this also speaks about what? Spiritual attachments, dark spirits, low vibing spirits that feed off the energy of the pain that they caused you. And now they're crying into their fist. Luke 22:62. Blind your eye, big cat. Not literally. I mean with the what? Easter Island. Stevie Wonder. Yeah. Leave them to the wickedness as they get involved with other narcissists just like them. What's this? Star card. This is somebody who is unhealed. What did I tell you about the attachments that are on them? They don't know how to find the healing. And it's also what? In the upright, this is miracles coming your way. In the reverse, this is what? A season of Zemblanity, darling dear. And they must be avoided at all costs. They will try and tug at your heartstrings. All of these bad things happening to them, that's not your business. You wish them well. As you sang the what? The Whitney Houston song. I will always love you. From a distance. A long spoon. And in some cases behind a what? Restraining order, black. Going down, Bobby Brown. All of these reverse cards. Because you was always the prize. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You was sent to what? Bend the matrix for them and yourself. You was sent to be their helpmate, their wife or their husband, as you was kept on their left. They should have guarded you with their right. But with their right hand, what did they do? They cursed you with that right hand. They put soul ties to your good seat of emperor and empresses. They lied. They misused your Skrilla. .coms, darling dear, and told you was less than. They was just being making you the mirror for their own dark natures with all of these what? Dark spiritual attachments. Leave them where they are, big cat. Don't invite them back in. Forgive them, darling dears. They didn't know what they was doing. But in order to what? Allow judgment to be called, you have to forgive them. I told you, whenever something rises up in you, it's part of your shadow, darling dear, for you to heal. Not for you to dampen down and say, I'm not going to cry. Cry, big cat! You have to cry! You've got to get the poison out. You will only cry for so long, but if you avoid the healing from what they did to you, it'll be a wasted life on this Malkuth. You cannot be shown your greatness and your infinite possibilities. Let them cry. Base of the deck. Emperor in the reverse. A full-on narcissist, darling dear. Someone or someones that was meant to be a protector and provider. You know, gender is fluid. This could be a mother, a father, a cousin, a brother, a sister, a friend. It also speaks about what? A narcissistic working environment, darling dear. Don't be afraid to leave that job. Don't be afraid to walk away from those family members. They are only your family by blood, darling dear. Not by loyalty, not by respect, and certainly not by support. They supported you nowhere as they live in their miserable lives. What does Divine want you to know about your inner power, this strength? Don't allow anyone to what? Steal your energy, darling dear. Breadcrumb you. Swine. And that same hungry dog will bite the hand that feeds it first chance it gets. Remember I told you that? As I sip my mocha, till I get smoked. What about your power that you need to know? Look. Temperance. You are an earth angel, darling dear. You have purpose, you have meaning, and you are also a guide to another big cat. Even if the big cat is just your progeny, let them see you stand tall and strong. Let them see that you can walk away from abusive situations, in some cases with just the clothes on your back. The path was difficult, but you was never alone, darling dear. Show your progeny strength. Strength. Speak life into your progeny. Pray over your progeny, darling dears. Pray. Send guidance and protection with their comings and goings, as must you over yourself. Sometimes you've got to encourage yourself. Speak the word over yourself, darling dear, because in the beginning was the word. When people write wickedness about you, darling dear, that is also spell castation when they're texting those little messages of hate and evil. When they're sending out the emails. When they're what? Holding big parlays in duos and thruples. Bringing up your past mistakes, not knowing that those mistakes was your stepping stone to strength and greatness on this Malkuth, here and now. But realize who you are, big cat. You're a class act, noble, dignified. You don't tongue wrestle with a bottom feeder. From a distance, they won't know whom the chicken of the sea is. Base of the deck. Look. Because out of darkness comes light. And again, I task you with what? Putting down the alcohol, putting down the marijuana, whatever drugs you've been taking. Whatever it is, darling dears. You are blocking your greatness. You are blocking your vision. We all have two eyes to see, but you have a third eye for you to truly see. Leave the addictions, the addictive behaviors behind. It's below your spiritual pay grade. Someone who was controlling, someone who were controlling. You've already won, darling dears. Strength on the cards as well as the rune. Nathaz. Base of the deck. Because divine is about to give you the fool's journey again. Not a damn fool. No, baby. This is an abundant fool. The one that's learned to pack light. Come through, Erica Badu. Push. Clap. Yes, baby. Pack light. And take that leap of faith towards your new beginning. With your infinite possibilities. It also speaks about what opportunities coming towards you. Divine wants you to be adventurous as the new relationships reveal themselves to you. Right? As you remember. Matthew 5:30. If thy right hand offends you, the same right hand that they was meant to protect you with, you must cut it off. It will hurt for a time, but not forever. What did I say? We go from what? Death to rebirth, Scorpio energy. As I say, the cards just line up, darling dears. A new beginning for you. Where their eyes will be open and their mouth shut. As too late is their cry. They're gonna do, them and I will do everything to get back your support. As they are mystified at the future you've created for yourself. Know this, big cat. No weapon formed against you shall or will prosper once you lean back in faith. A new day is dawning. It's the what? Rise of the big cat. As the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Look at this. How often do we get such a lineup, darling dears? Major Arcana. This is when divine steps in to show you who you are. This is 5 major arcana in a row. How often does that happen? There is 78 cards in a deck, but yet major arcana came for you. You are on a spiritual path, darling dear, a journey that is what? Individual to each and every one of us cats. You have been built, right? Fashioned to boldly go where no other has gone before. Why? Because you're big cat. You are also tasked with going so far that you can't hear the critics. In the words of what? Eleanor Roosevelt. Keep going, big cat. If you're unsure, keep going. If they're trying to bring you back, keep going. If you failed along your spiritual journey, keep going. Don't give it all up, throw it all away because of one lapse. Keep going. Strength is what the divine is giving you today, darling dear. Strength to go on. Pour away what no longer serves you. Pack light, leave with clean heart, right? And what your hands clean and your heart pure. You are an earth angel and you have work to do, darling dear. From death to rebirth. Let's just listen to the music for a second or two. Let it feed your soul. Because change is not gonna come. Change is here. Tell them at the back. Prosperity, this new beginning, new opportunities, new jobs, new homes, a new chariot of righteousness, so you can go beep beep and drive past in your darkest glass as you what? Adopt the Easter Island Stevie Wonder. Care not what they done did, care about what you done gon' do. Those of you that rocked with me for a time, you understand that this is the first deck. I've had many tarot decks, but over the years I got rid of them because I was living in other people's paradigms, right? Not knowing that what? My Chiron is in my 12th house. I am a natural born healer, but I had to realize that and heal myself first. When I bought this deck and I decided that I was going to learn, this is after God came for me, and I can't drink spirits anymore. If I want to drink the alcohols, I can possibly go with a Magnum, a strong Magnum with the tonic water, or maybe a Bailey's when I'm really wanting to push the boat out. Yes. But what I'm saying is, when God came for me, I had this deck. And one day I said to myself, Case, you need to learn the deck. So okay then, I put all of the cards into their respective suits, all the major arcana, and it was the King of Pentacles that was missing. And I was like, oh my God, where's the card? Searched the whole of that boudoir where I was betrayed many times by someone that chose me as his wife and continued to stab me for over 17 years with lies, wickedness, STDs, darling dear, black eyes, a perforated eardrum, a permanently damaged retina to my right eye. I put all of these cards into a pile, darling dear, and the King of Pentacles was missing. So I said, okay then. It didn't occur to me not to buy more tarot cards, so I bought more and more and more. And then one day I said, and I never threw this deck away, and one day I said, you know what, let me look through this deck. And by golly and gosh, when I put all of the cards together, the King of Pentacles was there. It was there. It was never missing. Where it was when I put them out that first time, I don't know. Only God one can tell you. And right about now, God is not telling us anything except get great and move forward, never backwards. This person was what? The master of lies. He would lie to you and make you believe that the sky is green and everything is your fault. Right. What does Divine want you to know about your prosperity? I have no shame in talking about what happened to me, because you need to understand, Big Cat. You want to understand. There is no shame in what somebody did to you. There is only shame if you don't do nothing about it, if you don't save yourself, if you don't save your progeny. Your sons will become like their father. Your daughters will be beaten down like you. You have to give them something to work with. Respect thyself and invite the Most High. And all your days will be prosperous. What did I say? Thy cup will runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow thee all the days of your life. This is the hand of God offering you the love, the protection, the guidance that you need, darling dears. As well as the multiple streams of income. I thought I'd better add that in. But it's the tears you cried, darling dear. When you cried, your ancestors, they collected every one of the tears. And they mixed that cup, they muddied the water, darling dear. Until you ask them to help you, they can't help you. They can't guide you. They will always love you, darling dear, because you was picked to be born in this time, the age of Aquarius, the age when what? The energies go from the dark to the light, the age when everybody was sat down, the age when the whole world was sat down. You knew where everyone was. They was at home, blood, hiding from this and that. That was the time for you to awaken, darling dear, and realize and claim some sovereignty over yourself. Become independent. Some of you became entrepreneurs, and you are being blessed and blessed. Your prosperity is love, darling dear. I told you, the unconditional love that you gave to the wicked, but not anymore, my dear big cat. Not anymore. What else? Because the secrets they had, darling dear, the negative dark energy, the false friend, the false family member, they're all distant, darling dear, dusty as the pyramids. You are being tasked to use your intuition and your discernment at all times going forward. What did I say? We started off with the what? Stand your ground, Scotty. Because you still have them what? Throwing their darts, right? Their piss poor darts of wickedness, of malice, of spell. Google spell castation against you, but stand strong. Yes, you may have left the situation with 2 different shoes, but how many shoes do you have now? More than you can wear in a lifetime, darling dear. They are blocked, spiritually deficit, and they can't come back. As they watch you, they hate you even more. Why? You stood up in your uniqueness, and you're winning. Prosperous, darling dear, prosperous. Because you're not loving them anymore. Let them continue to make their unclean choices, Gemini energy, on its face, darling dears. On its face. Somebody who abused the unconditional love that you offered. Until you didn't. Until you realized that love and care had to be poured into thyself. As you what? Fell back in the arms of the Most High. You was covered by Ephesians 6:13, the whole armor of God. They're having a hard time moving from you emotionally. That's their business, darling dear. That's got nothing to do with you. Remember, once you they lose a big cat, they will forever cry at your back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. While I'm at it, we're going to go with a strong law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Avoid the unlucky and the unhappy. Why are they unhappy? We already saw it. The spiritual attachments, the lies they told with their immature behavior. They used their immature words to manipulate you. Some of you was almost barking at passing cars. Good God. Being around these unclean spirits, the injustices that they perpetrated against you, darling dear. They have no healing. As your ancestral team wakes them up at 3 a.m. Wake up, wake up. We've got you to show you to you. As they remember the unconditional love, the grace, the wheel of fortune you brought into their hemisphere. Never you ever think what you gave in that situation as small fry. We are big cat. You gave them big unconditional love, guidance and care. And now they're amongst what? Those that are just like they, them and narcs. that choice, darling dear. And that was the best thing they could have ever done. To betray you, darling dear. To betray you. Now they're being stabbed in the back, darling dear, as you had the foresight to cut those soul ties. Hey. What about the awareness? This is what the magician, you've got those badass alchemist ways, darling dears. You can bend the matrix. You are powerful. You are resourceful. You are intelligent. Your will alone will what? Task you and push you to action, as divine gifts you with all of the tools on this Malkuth to bend the matrix. Awake and arise as your Big Cat Chronicles continues. Base of your deck, darling dear. They will try to come back. I feel sorry for them if they dare approach you, because you will address them with what? Facts, mate. Facts. As they try to come through the fiction. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. It also tasks you to be what? Obstreperous, blood. Noisy and extremely, extremely difficult to handle, as you pepper dust them with what? The truth, darling dear. They will have to fall back in your presence. Yeah. Because you know who you are. And you love who you are. Every inch of you. Some of you found it hard to love yourself when you broke yourself out of that wicked paradigm. Where was that? The crevice of the devil's balls at 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut, 2 streets over from the loser lane, in the district of the damn darling there. Divine put you in spiritual quarantine, gave you a time to walk alone, in celibacy, in abstinence. Jesus had to go into the desert for 40 days and 40. What must be will be. The future was not yours to see until you met upon me, darling dear. I was sent by Father God, Mother Isis, to love, care, and guide you. And I do. I understand your pain because I lived there for a time, nearly 2 decades. But I was able to get away. I emancipated myself at the age of 50, half of 100. Don't you know? Pinky's up. It's never too late for you to go towards the light. Be like Carol Ann and not Lot's wife. What do you need to be aware of? You're like, more stuff, Case. Yes, there's always more, darling dear. There's always more. As you sip your mocha, because you ain't getting smoked. Remembering your hairline comes first. Oh, it fell out of the bag. Any delays that have been on your path, darling dear, you're about to see success and abundance. The Wheel of Fortune, darling dear, is favoring you, represented by Jupiter and fire energy. It also speaks about cycles as well as change is afoot for you, Big Cat. Change. Because as you call in your ancestral team, you will see things from a different perspective. No longer sacrificing yourself to what? The wicked and their heinous, pernicious ways. You need to be aware of who you are and the light you command, darling dears. They will have to fall back in your presence. You understand that mental mind trap, right? You can get rid of those ruminating thoughts, calling your ancestors. Pray, darling dears. Pray. Don't let those thoughts take you over. They are not of God. Wicked thoughts are not of God. When it is of God, it's like a quiet voice that tells you to go right when you was going to go left. Remember, all of those wickedness has been cancelled. Use the word cancelled when you feel as though the thought is trying to take you over. And if it's still coming back, take the knee and pray, darling dears. In prayer you find comfort. In prayer you find guidance. Pardon me, that was another spiritual belch because I speak the true truth. Pinky's up. In prayer you find strength. One more card. on the awareness, because you got the badass alchemist ways. Got 1, 2, 3 in the chat, darling dear. 1, 2, 3. Your steps are being guided and you are protected. A new day. Death to the old you, darling dears, because you was dealing with narcissists straight up from the crevice of the devil's balls. These past persons, all of the cards are lining up. You must stand strong and tall. You are protected, and don't unblock them. The cards that fell on the floor, darling dear. Oh, your spiritual journey as well as your passionate new beginning. You're making progress, darling dear. Success is your go-to move. Leave these what? Lizards behind. They are what? They crawl in the dust. Yes, baby. A lizard tongue. Little finger. Always got the hidden hand for you. But divine had a plan for you. But you have to what? Tap in and be tuned in, right? And turned up. Continue to move forward. The Chariot. Cancer energy. A lot of Cancer energy today, darling dears. It speaks about the warrior in you. Continue to be determined. Continue to what? Be passionate, right? Because what? They're going to start war against you. Why? Because you're moving, some of you are moving towards your true love's first kiss, a new relationship. If they was mad before and casting aspersion on your good name, wait until they see whom God has earmarked for you. Somebody who is what? On the spiritual side. Somebody that comes with the same amount of passion and creativity, darling dear, and strength. Like attracts like, big cat. Remember I told you that. We go forwards, never backwards. As every secret is revealed, use your intuition and your discernment, darling dears. The moon card, water, as well as water, which is our Pisces and Cancer energy, darling dears. This and that, darling dears. This and that. The moon is represented by the number 18, which breaks down to a 9, which is what? Hermit Virgo energy. When they hate us, we 9 them. And we never, ever, ever look back. Remember Lot's wife. Remember Lot's wife. They are having tower moment after tower moment. As too late is their cry. These shady brigadies, this fake frenemy, the envious, the jealous, the spell castation of it all, darling dear. Let's split the deck. This is trying to... Look. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is the wounded warrior. But there is strength in numbers. There is also strength when you call your ancestral team. Divine wants you to be vigilant. And you'll be gifted with what? A buffed up to a bitchin' shine. Your third eye. You'll be able to see the red flags. Whatever happened to you in the past will not be perpetrated and what? Put against you again. You are strong, big cat. But you still have a ways to go. This is 18 and this is 9. I can't make it up. Split the deck. The seeds you sow, darling dear, waiting for the right partners, the right friendship, and your true soul tribe family. You're about to reap the benefits of your hard work. Your mental health is on the up. Pentacles also speaks about making healthier choices in your life. No longer waste your time on a what? A hoe with one pentacale, darling dear, when divine has gifted you the whole kingdom. Remember I told you that. Oh, we're at the 65. Big cat, you naughty big cat. Why didn't you tell me I was past the 60? 60. Let's get some cards. We're going to use these cards. I haven't used these in months. There's only a few of them. I wasn't guided to keep adding to this particular deck. What does the big cat need to know before I push off to get great? You're a rogue and you must be a rebel. It says what? Vinny, VD and VC. You came, you saw and you conquered. There's what? An opportunist, right? But you're also what? Dexterous, and change is afoot, right? It says Matthew 6:14, forgive and you will be forgiven. I kid you not. Baby! Screenshot it if you like. It's all there. What else does it say? A misandrist. Oh, and it mentions what? Nefertari. Nefertari was Ramesses II wife. She was in charge of everything, blood. Everything. On her epitaph or tombstone or whatever, it says, for here lies she for whom the sun rises. This is what you need to tell yourself. Whether you are male or female, you are he or she for whom the sun rises. Queen Nefertari, look her up. Anything I tell you can be checked, darling. I don't just use verbal diarrhea. Everything can be checked. I told you. I was sent by Father God, Mother Isis, to love, care, and guide you. Regret is not remorse. Proverbs 29:11. Hold your gangster. Oh my. You've been taken to the point of what? Pissed offedness, right? Your stress threshold, where your hairline was what? Pitchy patchy, and giving you a reverse friar tuck, right? It says Matthew 5:30, if the right hand offends you, cut it off. Let's get another one. And at the bottom it says misandrist, someone who hates their mother. So therefore, a misandrist hates men. Misandrist, misogynist hates their mother or women. Someone possibly hates men because they want to lay with them, darling dears. They're hiding their sexuality. You can be whatever you are, I told you. No judgment here. I'm a pointer, not a picker. One more card before we leave. Oh, you've got a duo. Screenshot it and read it for yourself. It says, if you never knew failure, how would you recognize success? You are Ibex, lessons learned, contract completed, prototype. It's the journey, not the destination. What is your last peccadillo? Bottom feeder! I can't make it up. Don't look. This one day, I don't know if you've been rocking me for a time. One day I put my mug of mocha right here where it's not supposed to be, and I knocked it over, and I wanted someone else to bling, but there was no one to bling but me. And I said, I'm not getting rid of these cards. My stamp is meant to be on it. Anyhow, it says a simpleton on the spiritual short bus. Yes, a hater. The gingivitis advocate. That means they're liar. They're lying out of that slash they dare call a mouth. An airbender for sure. They're echopraxic, like to get their doppelgang Asian on. Something about Asian. Freudian slip meant to come out, right? They're jealousy. They're a Judas in a Peter's suit. They are what? Pig Misha or Pig Sean, right? A merchant of slander. And they're unscrupulous. And they're crying into their fist. Luke 22:62. As they cry with regret. Let me just ring my bell. Let the bad juju stay with them. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings. Toddle over to my Patreon. Or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. This is the season where we square them up, right? Look them in their eye chakra if they dare get in your path. They will look away and go away. Basura, let the maid take them. Rock with me, big cats. Rock with me for our infinite possibilities. For our what? Death to the rebirth and the rise of the big cat as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Namaste, big cat, until we meet again on these tarot streets. Namaste.